We've got predictions now for how Snow White's going to open. I have been looking forward to this one because, as you know, there's been a lot of controversy behind this movie. Both of the trailers that have come out, the big trailers, they're both over 1 million dislikes now on YouTube. This movie is it's in a lot of trouble. I don't think there's any other way to describe it, because there's been controversy around this movie since it was announced, well before I can even remember her. I don't remember if she was attached to it right away or not. I just remember right out the gate, they were complaining about the dwarves. You had Peter Dinklage coming out, and that's why you see these awful CGI dwarves. They could have hired real actors, but they didn't. And that was a whole thing. And then Rachel Zegler, I don't know if this was before. Obviously, it's after she got attached to the movie, but right away, she starts mocking it. That's where we got that famous weird clip. And then, the long list of things that she said and done since she got attached to it. She's never had a big box office hit. The only movie that's been successful with her in it is that Hunger Games movie, and she wasn't even the star. She was just a side character. So now we have some numbers, and they're bad. But they try to spin it as a good thing. So Snow White hits long lead tracking. Will live action take of Disney classic Whistle a Happy Tune? Here's the box office forecast. So this just dropped a little bit ago, and they're saying 63 to 70 million for an opening weekend. That's bad. This movie has quite the budget. As I'm sure you're aware, there's been plenty of content on this movie's budget. That's disastrous. And I don't think this movie's going to do good internationally. I don't. I think you see something a little closer to The Little Mermaid with this. It's going to be a disaster. Mufasa. Even the numbers that movie had aren't nothing to cheer about. It's not really a big win for that movie. But that movie, despite just looking like shit, because I think that those Lion King movies are awful. If you like them, that's fine. But other than the CGI just being bad and it not even really being a live-action movie, there wasn't really any controversy surrounding it. I don't think this movie has a ton, especially the actress, if you remember, came out and told Trump supporters not to see her movie, and then Disney pretty much forced her to apologize. That wasn't even that long ago. So here's what they're saying. The report for the Mark Webb-directed movie of 63 through 70 million, while their sources believe 65 million at this point, is fair. As a comp, the 2014 Angelina Jolie Sleeping Beauty live-action spinoff opened to 69.4 million back in the early summer of 2014. Yeah, let's go ahead and compare those numbers with inflation, too, by the way. Not the same thing. That's why I'm talking about the spin. And here's a little bit more of it right here. It would rep the highest domestic opening for Zegler, whose Hunger Games movie, which is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, ranks as the actress's best opening at the box office with 44.6. She wasn't even the star of it. She was a supporting actress. And by the way, that's a franchise that doesn't have any stink attached to it, as far as I know. You're not going to see the same with this movie. I am really curious to see how this performs. I think a lot of people are. That's why you're watching this video. Awareness is solid among women over and under 35 in regards to those who are willing to pay to see the movie in a theater. Women under 35 are first, followed by women over 35, and then men under 35. And then it goes on to talk about how this movie has been delayed. Remember, it was supposed to come out March 22nd, 2024, and then they delayed it an entire year. And they talk about Snow White was dogged by headlines over Zegler's candid statements about the original film. Peter Dinklage, all kinds of shit has been attached to this movie. I don't think you're going to see big numbers for this movie. I think this movie is going to be a massive disaster. And if it were to open to this, and I believe this is just domestic, this isn't worldwide. The worldwide numbers, I think, are going to be shit for this movie. I'm thinking you're going to see, like I said, the Little Mermaid movie that came out that also tanked, that one with Halle Berry in it. You're going to see similar numbers to that internationally. That's my prediction, and those numbers were really bad, by the way. So we'll see what happens. Also, look at this popcorn bucket. I didn't see anybody talk about this. I know I saw Tom from Midnight's Edge share a picture of this. This is shit. What is this? Look at this thing. This is a shitty popcorn bucket. We'll see how this works out. Popcorn buckets are like the big thing now. Some of them are pretty cool. Some of them are just stupid. This is a stupid one. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. These numbers are what they're saying it's going to make. Likely true. I could see this, 63 to 70 million, and that's not good. Though they're going to try to spin it as one, like they're doing right here. Well, it's going to do better than Hunger Games, which I'm pretty sure had a pretty reasonable budget. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know, what do you think? What do you think this movie's going to do? What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.